And hello there, this is for Planet Crafter 0.7 updated the map of all the mining locations in this game. So let's get right to it. We want to see these mining locations, and once you get your satellites going up there, you can be able to see them for yourself. But beforehand, when you're starting, this is your map. These are the mining locations right here, and now let me explain them and everything else that's going on with these locations and what you need to mine them and use them and all that kind of stuff. And as you can see, this has been terraformed and you have the water. This is the starting location. The basic starting location is right here, and this is how high the water line goes around here on your map. We'll go outside after and I'll show you some landmarks so you know how high to build your base when you're starting your game, so you don't build it underwater, because everything underwater gets turned off for everything. It just doesn't work underwater too much. But let's go over here to the mining locations. To start mining this stuff, you need the T1 miners unlocked first, and then the T2, and then the T3 will mine anything at those locations also. But these are the locations. This here zone right here is for the aluminum. That's the symbol right there. We can take a closer look. This whole area right here, you can stick your T1 miners and you can mine aluminum. And of course, over here is the iridium. Let's zoom in for a little bit right here. Over here in this side, this cave right here, it's just a little cave entrance right here. You can walk inside here, and then there you can plop down your T1 miner and mine that iridium. And then through the cave out here in this area right here, you can do sulfur. So like basically everywhere out here is basically you can mine and get sulfur. And then there's another cave right here that's blocked by ice. This is blocked by ice too at the start of the game. And then you can go in here and mine the osmium, but you need the T2 miner to mine that. This is the T1 and T1 and T1 only. And the other locations are like way over here. Like there's another one over here for your iridium, and there's two other like sulfur locations that you can go to and mine if you really have to go that far away. But I don't recommend it. But those are the locations of where those mining resources are. And then of course you need T2s to unlock and be mined, to mine the other stuff, which is the osmium, which is another cave way over here, and a cave system right here that goes through here, and then the osmium cave, which goes right through here, which has a pathway from here over to here where this crashed ship is. It goes through here, and it goes through here to the zeolite cave. So this is where the zeolite cave can go, and this is where you can mine that, and of course the uranium, which is here or way over here right now. There's no other locations really on the map to mine this stuff, so this is where you're going to have to go. And then also to note, on the outside of this cave right here, maybe you can go up there and zoom in out there, as soon as you get your T2 unlocked, of course, and you want to mine it, and you want to make a nice little mining base, you can do it right outside this cave right here. You don't have to put stuff inside this cave. Right outside here on the top of the desert area right here, if you drop your T2 miners, you can actually mine the all that stuff up from right up here. It's just a lot simpler to do and to have you a little bit more space. It's just like a narrow patch that you have access to up here that will actually have it. If you build too far out, you won't get it. But that is just there to let you know that you could do that. You can do that with the other locations too, with over here with the osmium and with that iridium over there too, if you really want to. If you don't really want to build in a cave, it all depends on where you actually want to build your bases and stuff like that. Once you get teleporters, it's not going to matter. But those are the resources that you need on the map right here, and that's where they are. That's where you can mine them. Now let's go into some other detail, and you might want to know is locations on finding other resources, like the Pulsar quartz. Pulsar quartz is not mineable, so you can't. You have to find it on the map or craft it later on once you get the recipe unlocked. Finding it on the map, it has a couple locations where it is, and right over here there's a cave system that goes from here to this little this is where the meteor lands and crashes in there. That's in there at the start of the game. But there's a cave system right through here. This is a Pulsar quartz cave right there, so you will find Pulsar quartz in there. You can come over here and buy this sulfur cave way over here. That's actually another cave that has some osmium and has Pulsar quartz in there too, but you just can't mine it up from there. But you can find the Pulsar quartz way over here in one of the caves over here, and these little indentations. There's a little crash ship over there, a bunker over there, type of thing. Lots of stuff everywhere on this map. And then over here, so over in this area here, which is above there, there's a big wall. You have to go all the way around to get over here, or make a ladder type of deal and go over top of the cliffs. But in this here dark area right here is where you can find some Pulsar quartz above ground. Underground, there's two little caves that go from way over here to over here. The cave entrance, and under here is where you get the underground mushrooms and all that stuff. And that's where the quest takes you to unlock the doors and stuff like that for the games. So that's where you gotta start. And then the next place is going to be over here by the super alloy. The only place you can mine the super alloy in the game, right over there for the doors, and then the other doors open up, which is like way over here in this area right there. I got something over there so you can see it right over there. Just so you know where you got to go for that quest. An overview of that. Might as well put that in there too. Oh, you're at it. And the other place, of course, you get the Pulsar quartz is this here waterfall area. So on top of this waterfall, this way to go. Now on top of this waterfall area right here, there's going to be some pulsar quartz up here too. If you want to go out there and find all that you can get to build your teleporters and stuff like that once you get that stuff unlocked later on in the game. But yeah, those are those locations, and you can get a view of all the map of all the ships and crafts locations on other videos. But I can give you a rundown right now to make this video a little longer, I guess. But if you really want to know all of the locations nice and simply for the crash ships, I can give you a rough view right now. So right over here, of all the places of note, I might as well add all the places of note in this game that you might want to know and stuff like that. So right over here, this little area right here, there's going to be a secret cave you have to deconstruct. So there's a secret cave in here, which is like underneath the water, and you just go around with your deconstructor until you find that little sliver. You can watch the video on finding the exact location, but you can see it right here, and you should be able to find it on your own. This is right above the area right here, so it's just right in this little area right here. This is my building right here. And that's where that is right there. So you can go there and deconstruct that. Lots of loot in there, and a dead body is in that area right there. But let's go. The crash ship is right here for one of them. And this is the start location. There's another crash ship right there. The big one right here, you can obviously see that one right there. And there's a small one in this aluminum field, which is probably right about there located on the map. There's a little small one over there. There's a little satellite over here, and there's a satellite under this water right here, which isn't there at the start of the game, obviously. And there's another crash ship right over here. And then there's a little one over there. And we'll go for the little crash ship over there. And there's a bunker system over here, a little bunker underwater. One of these ones here has a little bunker under there. I think it's always like, I think that's one is the bunker and that one's the cave. So there's a little bunker right there. And then the other bunker is along this little line here. I have to zoom in over here to actually see that stuff. Let's go to the new crash ship, of course, is over here behind this waterfall. And then the other one is over here in this area right here. And let's go over here. There's not much else besides this big stuff right there. There's a little area right here where there's a little crash ship up here too, and that place right there. It's a good place to get some super alloy, and right in here to get super alloy, right in this little dust waterfall. So this dust waterfall has lots of super alloy hiding in there. And a little cave under there. That's a little cave right there. A little cave under there with some osmium and stuff like that hiding in there too. But yeah, let's go and try and zoom in over to this location here, because this has some bunkers and stuff over here. Let's try and see if I can zoom in there properly. I got some locations on there. I wonder if I can see. Can I see the thing? Can I see it? Doesn't look like I can see that satellite, but it's there. There's a little satellite along this wall here. You won't be able to miss it too badly. But over here is a couple bunkers and stuff like that. So this could be the satellite right here that I have a little marker on. Oops, wrong one. Oh, over here. Yeah, that is the other place right there. So there's the little bunker right there. You can go down there and explore. And then I think that is another bunker or something important right there. That is the location for the doorway, so that's the exact location for the doorway. The other bunkers and stuff like that are going to be over here on the meteor. So just to note too, if you're looking for iridium rods near the start of the game, come over here before you get your water going in there. So before you get your terraforming going, come over here and make sure you mine those the iridium rods. So there's going to be lots of iridium rods on top of this meteor over here. It's going to be dark and cloudy. You're not going to be able to see very much, but jump on top of those flaming boulders type of a deal and get up there and mine those rods. There's like 10, 12 rods sitting around there in the whole area. There's quite a bit right on top of this thing there, but later on it will melt. The meteor disappears and you get water in there. And there's a little bunker down here and a little bunker over here. That one over there directs you to that bigger bunker over there. And I think I showed you. I think I might forget there. This bigger bunker over here is also something you might have to go and explore. And there's a little crash ships over here along this all this spiky area right here. There's a whole bunch of spikes sticking out. There's a little crash ship over there with little crashed little bunker type areas, and not bunkers, but a cargo hold, I guess you might call them, where you can deconstruct stuff like your basic power supply type things, your basic solar panels. So you can come over here near the start of the game and deconstruct those solar panels and drop them down, and you'll have some free power by just going out there and exploring and deconstructing it. Same with some of the other wrecks in this area, and over here you can deconstruct some of these things and use them for yourself, which is the handy thing about going out there and exploring. So don't be tied down. But let's go over top of the last last tip is basically your base building thing, and this is the optimal location right here, because this is where the water goes up to. You're going to need your algae spreaders, and you're going to need access to land for your other needs, like your beehives and stuff like that for later on. You might want to have them all close together. But let's go outside and take a look at the actual location, so you get the landmarks going up in here. So this is the basic start. We'll just go over here quickly, and this is the part that gets underwater. Drink some of the water. Why not? But yeah, so you're starting in this general area right here. It's going to be random where your little pod lands, or unless you pick a different area in the map. But yeah, you can come over here, and this is a recognizable landmark right here with this little basic half tent, a lean-to, if you want to call it, of rock right up here. It doesn't get covered by water. But this is how high the water goes. So you see this up here? This is where you can start building your base, and this nice big flat area, since it doesn't get flooded, you know how where your bases can be. So this is a nice flat zone right here, so you can have a whole bunch of stuff that you want to build out here. You can just go ahead and build it, and you'll be close to the land and the water at the same time, so you have access to both your main ingredients that you're going to need for your algae spreaders. And because this zone here also, as I said before, or might have, this here zone is the first area that fills up with water as you're terraforming, so it is the first place you're probably going to stick your algae spreaders versus all the other places that get water on the map, type of a thing. But yeah, this is just for demonstration purposes for that stuff over there. Just ignore that. But anyways, you got the view of the map, and you see all the little tidbits here for information. And thanks for watching, and hopefully this helps you out on planning where you're going to be putting your mining bases and all that kind of stuff at the start of the game. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later.